Good afternoon. I'm the Mainly Digger, and today I'm testing out my precious. That's the worst imitation I've ever heard, I've ever done. I'm testing the Lord of the Rings ring that I found at my sister-in-law's house in her yard, which is funny because it was her mother's house. None of my wife's sisters or her are Lord of the Rings fans at all. It's just funny. Some kid dropped it walking down the road or whatever. Anyway, so I'm testing it. I have a test kit that I want to. It's just some cheap test kit that I wanted to try out and see. It's my first test kit I've ever had, and I just wanted to see if it actually works. Like how you do things, how it works. It comes with directions, and it's I wanted maybe bring it with me into the field or wherever I go metal detecting. That way I can determine, like, because I want to know right then and there. But yeah, so I'm excited to test this out. I got it for Christmas. I've been kind of stashing away for the appropriate time. I'm sick today. I really am. I'm using a sick day and I'm bored. So I figured, bam, might as well do it today, right now. So yeah, I've already done it. So just watch the video, Mainly Dig Out. Good afternoon. I am the Mainly Digger, and this is a review of my test kit that I received for Christmas. It's a gold test kit, and there is also a silver solution in there, which is the white cap, which is the middle one. We're not going to be using that today. I just threw it in there because it's a part of the kit. But you have the 10K, which is the yellow, 14K, which is the green, 18K, which is the red, and 22K, which is the purple. And I will be testing my Lord of the Rings ring. I'm pretty sure it's not gold or 100% gold. It may be gold plated. I always wondered. I was always curious once I found it. See, there's some pitting in there. That's what makes me think that it's not 100% gold. Um, and that's why I got a test kit. That and so I can test it out on YouTube and review it. But yeah, I think it's cool. Even if it's not gold, it has the writing. Um, but what makes me also curious is there's no maker's mark. There's no metal mark on it. There's nothing saying that it's gold or silver or anything like that. So we will see. I did a couple of tests when I first found it and made a video on it that I just read online that you see if it was gold or not. So here is my video. I also forgot this is the stone, and this explains what the stone is. So this is the first time I've ever used an actual test kit, and this is my first test kit that I've ever owned. So I'm anxious to show this. I'm anxious to review the test kit and see how this goes to actually do the test. And the test kit comes with directions, which is awesome. I've reviewed it a couple times, a couple different test kits online on YouTube, just to see how to do it, visually see, and to have a, an aid. There's 4 tests that can be done. The quick test, base metal determination test, silver testing, and platinum testing. So yeah, the ring is obviously not silver, so we're not, like I said, I'm not going to use a silver testing solution, but I'm glad that there is directions in there, which is awesome. So for the quick test, you're going to scratch with a file. I just have I found this, it's a file, it's a Gerber, cheap Gerber, and I put a scratch in it. And just for a comparison, I also scratched my wedding ring. I know what this is. I know I know it's gold. So the top one is the Lord of the Rings ring, and the bottom one is my ring. For the quick test, you scratch the piece of gold, and then you just run it over the black, this thing right here, and it makes a mark. It will make a mark if it did, and then you put the solution on. I put the this solution, which is the 14 karat solution, which you should start off with 10, but I just wanted a comparison of what I know what my wedding ring is, and I know it's more than 10. So if the scratch dissolves, then it's less than what you're testing. So it's less than 14 karat. So the bottom one is my wedding ring, and the top one is the Lord of the Rings ring. It's dissolved. It's not there. So it's less than 14 karat. So I'm gonna do the 10 karat solution and see what it comes up. So I just applied the 10 karat solution and it's not dissolving, which is pretty cool. Kind of see it up close. Not dissolving, not going away. So it's either plated with 10, it's either 10 karat gold or it's plated with 10 karat gold. So what I just did is I put the 10K solution on the ring and there's no reaction. So I put it in the cut I made and there's still no reaction. So it says for the base metal test, if it's yellow, it's lead, or it could be tin. I don't really know. But so I did some more tests. I found a penny. I don't know what year the penny is. It's one of the pennies I found metal detecting, and it's a brownish color, and copper, which is somewhat true. Yeah, I don't know what I'll probably find out the year when I wipe it off. It's probably from the 80s or 70s. I'm trying to see the year right now. Yeah, I can't really see the year. Anyway, and then this is a quarter from the 80s, and it turns. That's cool. I just wiped it away. Anyway, so it's supposed to turn like if it's nickel, a bluish color, which it did until I wiped it away. See, and it is. Now it's not going to wipe away. Okay. Anyway, so it's a bluish color. So there is silver in there. That is pretty cool. So that is the base test. But still curious about this because I know it's not lead. So, and I didn't turn any colors. So I will find out. So I know I said I wasn't going to do the silver test. I lied. So the silver test is scratch the object on the test stone, apply a scratch with your object to be tested, drop silver testing solution on line and watch for a reaction. Fine silver, which is 0.99, will be a bright red. 0.95 silver would be a dark red. 0.800 silver will be brown. 0.500 silver will be green. It just dissolved. That's it. It dissolved. So I'm going to skip the silver testing. I just tried it. I'll tell you how to do it. Silver testing is you scratch the object on the stone. So you scratch this stone. Apply a scratch with your object to be tested. Drop silver solution, which is the silver solution is this, and it's supposed to change colors. So fine silver, which is 0.99, would be bright red. Then you have 0.925 would be silver, or 0.925 silver would be dark red. 0.800 would be brown. 0.500 would be green. I don't really have any silver. The earring that I found that has 0.95 or 0.25 on it, no, it's 0.9. Yeah, it's 0.925. My wife has. I gave it to my wife, so I can't use that. All my coins are all my good coins are put away, so I just had these, which they're silver, but like when I scratched them and put the solution on them, they just dissolved. So which they're an alloy. They're from the 80s. They're from like one's from the 80s and one's from the 1979. So skipping that test, but that is how you do it. So one bad thing that, I mean, not negative, one negative thing is the platinum solution wasn't in this kit at all. Which I mean, it was a cheap kit and I just wanted to buy it. So it's kind of on me. I should have looked into it a little bit more. But so what I did do is take my wedding ring, which I know what carat is and what gold is, and just test it out on the 4 solutions. I didn't put the silver solution on there. Just a warning, the silver solution does stain clothes. Just happened. Anyway, so the bottom one is the 10 carat. So the 10 carat and now they're mixing. It's obviously, you can see it, it's stained. The next one is the 14 carat and that's staying. The next one is the 18 carat. So it is not 18 carat. It's dissolving without a doubt. It's done. There's nothing there. And then the next one is a 22 carat, and it's obviously dissolved. That's a cool little test. I would buy a little more, a better kit than this platinum solution in, but it's a cool thing to have, another tool that you can use when you're metal detecting, or if you're into metals or whatever. More knowledge that you can have, and I mean, I enjoy the test. I love doing little tests, little reviews. My review on this, I guess, is that it needs more, and they need to send all the solutions with it. And normally, I would probably, if a product would come to me with like half of what I needed, I would send it back. But like I said, this is pretty cheap, so I'm not that worried about it. All right, Manly Dig out.